Imagine yourself waking up one morning and finding out that your job or your contract or your place of work is coming to an end in 4 weeks' time. How would that feel? And let's add some insult to injury. Let's say your mum or a loved one is about to go into hospital. It's a very uncertain time. And potentially, she may never wake up from that. You don't know. But either way, someone's going into hospital that you love, and they may need you more in a financial or emotional or spiritual sense afterwards. This is where I found myself about 4 weeks ago, today roughly. I woke up one morning and I was told that my contract was coming to an end after I felt like I delivered a really good job. And I was confused, and to be honest, I felt lost and really scared because I was one of the breadwinners of my family. I helped to pay the mortgage, and there's other expenses and other bills and other things to pay for that I'm just thinking to myself, like, why was I not resourceful enough to sort myself out? Why did I let this happen? So I was angry at me because I take responsibility and I assume responsibility for everything that happens to me. But at the same time, I was really confused because just a month beforehand, they were asking me to be a tutor to a trainee pharmacist. And at the time, I had said no because personally, I am a pharmacist by background and by trade. But I'm actively investing in being something else. And so it just felt confusing. And at the time, I turned to my mentors, who some of which are in this room. I turned to my mentors and I was looking for guidance because everything just seemed dark. And I was technically like, I'm in this space, this void space where I'm focusing on creating value and creating services that solve huge problems in the NHS. And at the same time, I'm leaving being a clinical pharmacist. So in between investing into being better, being more strategic, being, more visionary on a macro scale, and like not investing in being a clinician, I'm in that void space. And so I was thinking to myself, do I need to do more training for the next indefinite period of time? Because right now, all of the exciting things are not paying yet. They take time to pay. They are paying a little bit, but they take time to really compound. So I was thinking, do I need to study again? How long am I going to be out of a job for? Because most pharmacists, technically at this point, most pharmacists and every pharmacist coming onto the register are prescribers, and I'm not a prescriber. So I had that going against me as well. So if I'm getting back into the marketplace to apply for a job, it's going to be difficult because I'm against competition that already has certain things that I don't have. And then a few nights later, I couldn't tell my mum, by the way. I couldn't tell her that I was losing my job. And like, it was just too much at the same time. And I went for a walk because walks help. And a whisper came to my ear. And it was, Us, you have created some powerful mental frameworks that protect your state of being, such as when it's not working for you, it's working on you, such as what you lack in ability, you can make up in leverage, such as ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door will open. These are powerful ways of seeing the world. And I needed to tap into that now. So the first one, when it's not working for you, clearly this situation is not working for me. It's not working for anybody in this situation. But what work is working on me? So this was my opportunity to become more resourceful. I looked to my CV, I looked to my LinkedIn, I looked at everything I'd done 6 months prior up to this point. I've recently gone onto social media, and in the last 3 months, I've been able to, in terms of the content that I've been putting out for my audience and for my potential clientele, I've gained somewhere around 10,000 views. Now, technically, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a big number on social media. You know, you can find any video and see 100K likes on it. But if 10K people filled this room, there wouldn't be any space to move. So you have to put things into perspective. And so I leveraged that on my CV. I leveraged all of the things that a prescribing pharmacist didn't have. And I had an interview a few weeks ago. And I've received an £8,000 pay rise now. So what does this mean? So what does this mean? This means that you need to leverage the things that you can leverage. And sometimes just because you don't have the qualifications X, Y, and Z here and there, you're going to have something going for you instead. Additionally, I coach pharmacy owners in the last 6 months. I coach GP partners. I'm creating services that increase capacity for patients by hundreds and thousands of appointments per year. So I leveraged that. And I kept asking. And I kept knocking. And eventually, I found. Contract's getting signed. It's got signed yesterday, so starting a new job soon. But we keep moving. And thank you for listening.
Abbiamo detto, no, quindi sono stanchi